So guys, in today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to fix stick drift on any PS5 controller without any tools or taking the controller apart in any way. I will be giving you guys 4 different ways on how to do this. So if any of these steps don't work, stick around to the last step and maybe one of these will work for you. Just a quick disclaimer, this is a quick fix and not a permanent fix. This is for people that are too lazy to take apart their controller or don't want to take apart their controller. So don't get mad at me if this isn't a permanent fix and your stick drift comes back in a week or 2. So this is what you will be needing for this fix. You will need a Q-tip or a microfiber cloth. Either or will work, but what's most important is some alcohol. The higher the percentage, the better. I have 70% isopropyl alcohol, which will work, but it's not recommended. I would recommend a higher percentage, like 90% or higher, or a cheap or expensive cologne, whichever you prefer to waste. So let's get right into it. The first thing that we are gonna do is softly rotate these joysticks. So just rotate them a few times, okay? Clockwise and counterclockwise. And after that, what you will be doing is pushing in on them as hard as you can, as hard as you possibly can. And then we're gonna do the same thing again. Rotate it nice and slowly. So what this is doing is getting any debris or dirt loose in there that could possibly be blocking the joysticks. So we're just gonna do this a few times. Remember, push as hard as you can. Just rotate it very slowly. Okay. And after that, we are just gonna push in on these joysticks as hard as we can and just keep them centered for a second. Okay. Now, the third step that we are going to do is we are going to try to put the joystick as far left and far right as possible. And we're just going to try to blow inside that gap to see if we can get any of the dust or debris loose. So do this for both of the sticks. So just push out as hard as you can. Well, not as hard as you can. You don't want to break the controller, but just push out relatively hard and blow into it. And try to do that for as many sides as you can. Try to do like a full rotation and just blow into all the gaps in the full rotation, because there might be dirt somewhere in there that you don't know about. And the last and final and most important step that we are going to do is going to be involving the alcohol and the Q-tip or your microfiber cloth. Either or will work. So what we're going to do is we're going to wet the Q-tip, if I could get the bottle open. So just get some alcohol on the Q-tip, like so. Okay. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna, once again, hold the joystick all the way to whichever side. Right now I'm doing the left. So you're gonna wanna push down in there and try to get the alcohol to seep in there as much as you can. Now, you only wanna do a Q-tip's worth of alcohol. You don't wanna do too much, because if you do too much, it's most likely going to break your controller. But if you do only a little bit, like I'm doing in the video, you should be fine. But you don't want to be drenching it, just a little bit, just a few drops. You want a few drops to seep in there. So do this for both of the joysticks. Now you can see I'm already getting a lot of this dirt out. See all that dirt and nastiness? That's like from grease and eating while playing the game. If you're eating chips, you're getting your Cheeto dust fingers all over these joysticks. All that Cheeto dust is falling in there and ruining your controller. So that's something you want to be mindful of when you're using your controller, especially if you're eating and your hands are dirty. The grease and dust will accumulate over time, ruining the accuracy of your controller, making your buttons mushy and all that. Okay, so as you can see, this Q-tip is very dirty. If your buttons are mushy, you can clean them as well. I'll show you how to do that real quick. It's basically the same procedure. Just take the Q-tip, douse it with the alcohol or cologne, whatever you're using, and then just press on these buttons all around and just keep pushing on them. Spam those buttons, wipe all around, spam on them, wipe all around, spam them. Any buttons that are mushy or greasy or whatever are dirty, you can do that for the D-pad as well. Let's just clean the whole controller while we're doing this. And then just go ahead and wipe off any excess, like so. And that's going to be it for this video, guys. If any of these tips were helpful or not, let me know down in the comments below. If you didn't like this video, hit that dislike button. If you liked the video, hit that like button. Any feedback is greatly appreciated. Go ahead and leave that in the comments below. And thank you guys so much for watching.